Hello, thank you for putting your details in and coming to this video. Now guys, I do encourage you, right? If you are serious about growing your business and you do want to take it to the next level, right? You've obviously clicked on the ad for a reason. Maybe you're in a position right now where you're just not happy. You want a little bit more time. You want to get off the tools. You want to get the business under management. Or maybe you feel like you're on a hamster wheel, right? It just doesn't stop spinning. You're stuck chasing your tail, going after jobs that don't pay the bills, right? If that's you and you are serious, right, and you do want to actually learn more, I highly encourage you to watch this video. It's not just myself talking. I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you live demonstrations inside of our clients' accounts. I'm going to show you testimonies from people that we've had success with. I'm going to show you a bit about my business. I'm going to show you photos of my company, my team. Everything like that is all included in this video. So guys, sit tight. If you have any questions, there's going to be some FAQs below. It's going to answer all of them, but I'm going to try and get it done in this video. The reason you're here, the reason every business comes here, the reason I've started what I'm doing is because most people seem to be stuck on the one common denominator. It's a matter that they feel like they're constantly on a hamster wheel. They feel like they're doing the right thing. They feel like I'm chasing the right jobs. I'm trying to hire the right people. I'm trying to scale. I'm trying to boost my Google reviews. I'm trying to win more jobs. I'm trying to quote. I'm trying to make my brand look better. I've got branding on my cars. All of this stuff, right? And you are heading in the right direction, but it's just a matter of shifting 1 degree. More often than not, we pursue the wrong thing and we go extremely hard at it, and it's like walking into a brick wall. Business doesn't have to be like that. It can be smooth. It can be smooth sailing. I learnt it. I took my own air conditioning business from nothing, right? I had no contacts. I'd been out of the industry for 3 years. I'd been in sales, I left. I actually said I was never going to come back and work in air conditioning again. So when I started the business, it's not like I had builder contracts. It's not like I knew people in the commercial space or I had the big name or anything like that. I had nothing. I started the business with a partner, and that was in January 2023. The first 3 months, I was like, what the heck are we going to do? So me going around, knocking on hotel doors, offering them to clean all the air conditioners, $80 a pop. That got my foot in the door, a few aircon changeovers here and there, but it was unpredictable. I went from the top of Gold Coast to the bottom of Gold Coast. I knocked on every single hotel door, and by the end of it, I had nothing left. It's like, okay, what do I keep doing now? I'm chasing my tail. So I'm sitting there going, how can I actually grow my business? I said, it has to be easier than this. I said, there's people out there who are successful. There has to be a way, right? It can't be that hard. If other people can do it, surely I can do it, right? So then what I thought, I said, you know what? Why do we treat construction like it's a dinosaur? But if I have a coaching business, or if I'm in fitness, or if I'm in tech, or if I'm in some corporate job, I'm innovative. I'm thinking outside of the box how to grow my business. Yet when we're in construction, we treat it like we're around 30 years ago. We treat our business like we don't have the internet. we rely on word of mouth like we had to 30 years. 30 years ago, word of mouth was great because we didn't have the internet, right? So word of mouth was actually very, very good. But we're not in that age anymore. We have AI, we have automations. Man, we have so many crazy things. And if we don't adapt, we're going to be a dinosaur business forever. And the people that do adapt will constantly go forward. So I started researching what other companies are doing. I said, okay, let's look outside of construction. What are people doing? Well, people are marketing, right? I said, people run ads. I said, that's very common. If someone has an e-com business or a marketing agency, whatever it is, everyone is running ads. So I'm like, why am I not running ads in my own business? And then I said, okay, what else is there? And I said, there's systems. I was like, okay, what's a system? Well, a system is a process that if you do this, this will happen, and then that's the outcome, right? It's a system that's predictable, that you know if I put $1 in my machine, $3 will come out. So from that moment, I turned on ads in my own business and everything started to change. And we started to scale. So that was around about April 2023. By August 2023, I was doing 5 ducted a week. I thought it was chaotic. I'm like, this is insane. And I just had this mindset. I'm like, surely I can get to 10 a week. And you talk to people about it, and it's so outside of their imagination of what's actually possible. But I just treated it like, why not? It's a numbers game. If I'm at 5 ducted now, why can't I just get to 10? Why can't I just double what I'm doing? And that's exactly what I did. I started to continue to go. I upped the ad spend. I went on the sales more. I went hard and hard and hard and hard. By November 2023, I was doing 8 to 10 ducteds every single week. It was nuts. Leading up to Christmas, I'm doing 120, 130K a week in revenue, and I thought everything was perfect. And that is when it all started to get chaotic. That is when I got tested because I hadn't built a proper system. I'd scaled and I'd worked out exactly how to grow my business, how to get it to the next level, but I didn't have the infrastructure. I didn't have the roots. They weren't embedded into the soil. So I encountered a lot of issues. And some of those issues were customers I wasn't getting back to customers. I wasn't following up with quotes. I didn't have good procedures for that. I wasn't able to track my sales. I didn't know what my conversion rate was. And that's when I said, okay, I have to look at AI. What is AI doing? What are people doing in their business? I reached out to an external company at the time. They specialized in AI, and we went through everything. And that's when I realized, I said, these businesses need to have AI inside of them, right? I can get you a lead. Yeah, if you're in air conditioning, you're in roofing, renovation, Sparky, you're doing solar batteries, whatever it is, shower screens, blinds, it doesn't matter, right? Whatever you're doing, if you're selling something high ticket that's expensive, we don't do service work. If you're selling something that is expensive, we can run ads for it and we can get you leads. But if I just give you those leads, what do you do with them? Are you getting back to them quick enough? If a lead comes in Saturday morning at 7 a.m., are you giving them a text? Or a Sunday night, are you going to give them a text? You're probably not. And what's going to happen when 5, 6, 7, 8 leads come through and it's Monday and you've got a backlog? Are you going to go through and text every single one to qualify them, to find out what they want? Probably not. And now you're going to pay for a bunch of leads. You don't even know what to do with it. So we build AI into the business to take the pressure off you. The AI will handle the lead. So first the lead gets qualified in Facebook. That way you're not paying for an unqualified lead. Then we bring it into your CRM, and now the AI has one job, one objective, to book that client in for an appointment. That's its only objective. It's going to send them a message and just say, hey guys, Hayden here from Frost Solutions. I just got your inquiry. I'm going to give you a call soon, but just so I can make sure we get you a quote as quick as possible, I've got a few questions to ask. Is that okay? And everyone's going to be like, of course that's okay. I want to get my quote yesterday. People don't want to wait 3 weeks to get a quote. They want it done now. So the AI is going to go through, it's going to ask him exactly, is it a new install? It's a changeover? What are you doing? Is it a bathroom? No matter what trade you're in, it's going to ask the right questions for that trade. We sit down, we work out exactly what those questions are. We build that and train that into the AI. So by the time you jump on and you have a look and you can go, James has inquired, he's booked a callback. You can now jump into the CRM and you can see James, and on the side, the AI is actually going to give you a summary. So you can say James is looking for a 12.5 kilowatt Daikin. It's a changeover system. He's removing a gas heater. Or James is looking for a new roof. It's 132 square meters. It's going to be color bond or whatever it is. Or James wants to replace a new bathroom, kitchen, laundry, renovation. Their rooms are 2x2. Whatever it is, it's going to give you all that information and it's going to have them booked in for an appointment. Now, why is that important? Why is it important for them to book in? Well, let me tell you this, right? Let's say I'm trying to sell someone on a $12,000 air conditioner or a $30,000 renovation or a $50,000 roof, right? That's a big decision. Let's say I just want to call them up when I'm thinking about it and it's 10 a.m. and I give them the call and I go, hey, how you doing? I got your quote here for you. And they're in the car, they're stressed out, their kids are in the back, they're yelling, they're punching them on the back of the head, whatever it is, they're at work, they're stressed out. They don't want a quote. Do you think they're going to think about that quote? Do you think it's going to process in their mind what you've just quoted them? You're going to give them the price, it's going to go through this ear and then shoot out the other ear. And then 2 days later, the right company will quote them at the right time when they're feeling good and they'll accept that quote. So we prevent that. They book in a time when they're ready, when they're most likely with their partner, most likely they're going to be sitting down with hubby or their wife. They're ready to make a buying decision. They know exactly what's coming at that time. They've set time aside to sit on the computer so you can call up and walk them through exactly what they need. Now, from there, right? Once you've quoted them, are you going to follow up? Do you have the hunger to make sure you call every single lead you quote? Are you texting everyone, not just once, but 2, 3, 4 times? You're not going to do that because we're busy. We're in roofs, we're fixing bathrooms, we're doing everything like that. We are so busy, we don't have time to follow up. None of us do, but the AI can do it for you. We move them into a special campaign where the AI is going to say, hey guys, we've sent you that quote. We're really eager. We want to win your business. We're hungry for it. Let us know what we can do to earn that. And then it's going to follow up again and again and again. Now, let's just say they come back and they say, look, Hayden, I loved your quote. Your company's really good. I agree with everything you're about. I like your mission. I like who you are. I'm 3 months off. I'm waiting for my tax return. I've got to sell my car. I'm waiting to move houses. Whatever it is, they've always got a reason. How often do we just ignore that person? And we say, yeah, we'll get back to you in 3 months, but we don't. And now in our phone book, we have a gold mine with 10, 15 jobs that would say yes, but we just don't follow them up because we can't possibly remember that. So we put them in a special campaign called Lead Nurture. The AI will text them once a month and say, hey, just wanted to check in. I know the time's not right yet, but I wanted to show you that we're very eager. We want to win your business. So when the time is right, please give me a text and I'm going to book you in for a call. Now that's going to do two things. First, it's going to probably win that job in 3 months when they're actually wanting to go ahead with it. They're probably going to choose you because you're the only one who's actually followed them up properly. But let's say they don't. Let's say they don't go ahead because something popped up, right? It happens. We know that. Sometimes people don't go ahead. But they're having a book club or they're having a beer and a barbecue or they're with their friends and there's a big group and someone says, hey, James, I want to get my roof done. Do you recommend anyone? Or oh, I need to get a new ducted. I need to do a new renovation. I need to get my solar battery done. Whatever it is. They're going to go, I know this company. They were very, very professional. They sent me a quote. Their quote was great. They followed me up multiple times. And then they even text me every single month. I've never dealt with a tradie in my life that has been so eager to win my business. And I'm going to recommend them. So now it's one of two things. You're either getting the business or they're going to recommend you to one of their friends. So that's what we do. That's our system. We focus on getting you the leads. We create a very good offer, an irresistible offer, something that people can't turn away. They see that offer and they go, that's incredible. And whatever that is, we might value stack, right? If you're doing an aircon, we might say, hey, free rust treatment plus 2 services. We build a bit of an offer stack for you, right? And once we get that lead in, we pre-qualify them, we bring them into the funnel, the AI qualifies them again, and then they get added into a bunch of automations to make sure that they're getting called, contacted at every single point. Now, it doesn't stop there, right? I don't know how far along you are in your business. You could be just starting out, you could be super successful, you could be doing much better than I am, right? You could have a bigger company than I had. I had 14 employees, we're doing 100K a week. Some people I speak to are doing bigger numbers than that. I learned a lot from them as well. But I don't know where you are. But if I get you all this work and I can bring you in 50 leads, 60 leads, 70 leads, and you can convert a lot of jobs, but you don't know how to hire and you don't know how to scale and you don't know how to get an admin in, an ops manager in, a salesperson, you don't know the bonus structure, you don't know how to get better prices on supplier, better payment terms. If you don't know any of this stuff, how can you handle it? And my business is only successful if your business is successful. We don't have contracts, right? Meaning that if you're not booking in jobs, if you're not scaling, you can just leave. I don't make money then. So it's on me to make sure that you're growing, right? So we don't just stop at the marketing. We have hands-on coaching. You're not dealing with a marketing agency that's a white-collar business that's sat pushing pens their whole life. I have owned an aircon business. My business partner managed a plumbing company with 150 employees. He scaled it. He was the first employee at the whole company. He took the division to Melbourne and he scaled it up to 150 guys. We have been in the trenches. We understand what it's like. My business partner has done multiple renovations on his house. He basically ran his own plumbing company. I had my own air conditioning business, my own electrical business as well. It wasn't just, I had Frost Solutions and I also had Spark Solutions. We get it. We know the inside things, right? That's what gives us an advantage. We're not just marketers. Yes, we can market. Yes, we have the systems, the AI, the automations, all of that. But we coach you. We hold your hand no matter where you are in your business right now. If you have one guy, it's just yourself and you're qualified. If you have a team of 20, we're here to help. We offer sales training. I have a client who are just hungry, they're eager. Twice a week, I do a sales training with all their sales guys. I jump on the phone, I do fake scripting, I do fake presentations, I go through exactly what the objection handling is. I help them on everything there. I help other guys on getting better prices with suppliers. And now you think, oh, how do I get a better price with my supplier? You sell them the dream. You don't just go to a supplier and say, I want you to give me the rate that I'm doing right now. You say, I'm going here, I'm scaling up here. This is my vision, is up here. I'm working with the right team and they're going to get me there together. We're going to co-labor and get there. But for me to get there, I need better prices. I can't compete with the big companies if you're giving me crappy prices. So if you want me to be loyal to you and stick with you while I get to the top, I need you to look after me. Right? We teach all of that. We write the emails for you, anything like that to help get those across the line. We also help writing job descriptions for clients, building out your sales structure. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, we're here to help, guys. So if you're tired, you feel like whatever you're doing isn't working. Maybe you've been with a marketing agency. A lot of people I speak to, actually, they're not too much of a dinosaur. A lot of them have been with marketing agencies. A lot of them have done this before and they've been burnt. And they're like, the leads were crap. I couldn't call anyone. My marketing agency didn't get back to me. How many times have you been with an agency where they don't get back to you, where they ask you to send them an email and then you send them an email and they get back to you 4 days later? That's crap. We don't do that. When you work with us, you have my number. You have direct access to me. You have my mobile number and you're in a WhatsApp group with your whole team, yourself, whoever you want in there. You're in a WhatsApp group. I'm contactable, and I will regret saying this, but I am contactable 7 days a week. That's just true. I can't stop. If one of my clients messages me on Saturday, I'm not going to sit there and get back to them Monday. If I'm sitting on my phone, I'll just reply. Why not? If I can jump on a call, why not? We don't work with a lot of people. We only work with a select few businesses, so I can be hands-on. I don't want to palm you off to someone that doesn't know about your trade, that has no experience in construction. I don't want to give you to someone like that. I want to be there for you and actually coach you. I want you to have access to me and ask me questions and call me up and say, Hayden, I need your advice. Should I get a factory? Should I scale and bring on another guy? Can you help me work out if I should bring on someone else? Okay, cool. Let's sit down and we can look at your P&L. What's your cash flow? What's your cash balance? What's your overheads? Let's break it down. Let's forecast if we bring someone on, how much that's going to cost. Is it feasible? We can sit down and go through all of this stuff, guys. So I encourage you, if you do work with us, lean on the coaching. I don't just say this for the fun of it. I don't just say this to try and sound good. I say this because I generally want to work with you, because my ideal customer is someone that I'm with for 4 years. I want to scale you from where you are now to 5-6 times bigger. And I want to be there the whole time and have a great relationship with you. So by the end of it, we can catch up, we go for dinner, and we've built something together. That is my goal. So guys, I very much encourage you. We've done this before myself. My business partner has done it, and now we're doing it with other businesses. Now we are scaling other businesses. We have Peter from Perth. His review is on our YouTube. Check it out, guys. We tripled his business in 3 months. He came to us on the tools by himself, struggling. In his 4th month now, we've brought him over 1,000 leads. He's hired 6 people and he's completely off the tools. Kane from Newcastle, another review that's on my YouTube. Check it out. He did 100K in his first month. I don't even know what he's done. I think he's done like 400 or 500K now. He's doing 5 ducteds a week. Luke from Gold Coast, within the first month, he closed 10 jobs. He's now doing 3 to 4 ducteds a week. He's in his 2nd month, right? These are real numbers. Our clients are getting, we have clients that leave marketing agencies and come to us and they stick with us, because most marketing agencies, all they care about is getting you the cheapest lead possible. They go, how can I get you the cheapest lead possible? And you get a crap lead. We don't even focus on the cheap. We do get cheap leads, but that's not what we focus on. That's not, actually don't even care about that, because cheap leads are a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. Because if I can get you a $5 lead and you've got 100 of them coming through, now you can't call everyone. We focus on the highest quality leads of people that are ready to buy. The best outcome in the world is I'll give you 10 leads and you close 3 jobs. That's an incredible outcome. If we can get that, that's scalable. I don't want to get you 100 leads and you get 3 jobs. I want to get you 10 leads and you get 3 jobs. And that comes to the next thing. We do help you close, right? Most people in construction use a standard quote. They're quoting a 20K job, a 50K job, a 12K job, and they give the client a piece of paper with an inclusion. It says, this is what's included, 1 times this, 3 times that. For a $30,000 job, that's what the customer gets, a piece of paper with an address at the top and a number and a little pretty logo. That's it. It's pathetic. Why would a customer say yes to that? If I'm spending that much money, I want a presentation. And that's what we do inside of our system, our CRM that you have. We build a full presentation for you in your niche, no matter what you're in. If you're an aircon sparky, if you're a builder, if you're a roofer, it doesn't matter what you do. We build a very nice quote template. It's a presentation with an introduction, with an about us, the brands you use, the materials you use, brochures, links to it, photos, inclusions, bonus structure. You know, we do a bonus stack. Hey, we include $2,000 worth of free stuff. So now when you're quoting and you're going against James and Harry, and all three quotes are basically the same and you're $500 more expensive, but they look at your quote and go, well, there's $2,000 worth of bonuses in there. I'm going to go with them. I'm actually saving $1,500. So these are the little things we do because we get it. We understand the industry. We know exactly what it takes to close these jobs. We know what to get them across the line. Now, most people, when they get to this point, they're thinking, I know I want to do it. I'm just so busy. I'd love to do it, but I'm still about 3 months out. I've got too much on. I need to hire a bloody guy. I've got to get an apprentice. I'm under the pump. And the truth is, it's an excuse because they've been saying that same excuse for months and months and months because change is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable to take the next step. It's not supposed to feel comfortable. That is what growth is. Something expands and then it feels normal, and then it expands and then it feels normal. So right now it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. Listening to this is going to feel a little bit, ooh, do I really want to do that? And that's fear holding you back, right? So no one is too busy. Elon Musk runs multiple companies, SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, boring underground highways. He runs all of that. He's doing the Doge efficiency, sleeping in the White House, and he has time to jump on Twitter and tweet. No one is too busy. No one is too busy to scale. But you don't have a system in place and you feel like you have a lot on because there's a bunch of things going on. You don't know where to start. You don't know where to stop. Let us help. Guys, we've done this over and over again. We know exactly what we need to do with every single business. In our first meeting, in our strategy call, the call we're going to have, the call that you're going to rock up to and that you're going to be there for, I'm going to ask you questions about your business. What are your current jobs? What do you do on a daily basis? How do you send quotes and invoices and follow-ups? How do you manage the team? Do they go to site? Do they meet at a factory? I'm going to ask all of this stuff because I can look at it and go, well, there's your problem. If you do X, Y, and Z, you're going to free up 3 hours a day. And then if you do this, that, there, you're going to feel a lot less pressure, right? And all of a sudden, it's not overwhelming. So guys, I want you to know that you're going to get that fear that says, I don't have enough time or it's too hard. I'm telling you, the system that we build for you is to not make your life more challenging. I don't want to triple your business and triple your workload. I want to triple your business and your workload goes down 3 times. That's a win for me. If I can triple your business and you're 3 times less busy, I've won. So that's what we help with. We really do focus on making sure that we have the correct systems in place, the correct automations, the correct flow. So guys, I know it's scary. I know taking that next step is uncomfortable, but that is what growth is. You're here because you want freedom. Imagine this, right? 12 months from now, you've made the decision. You took the leap and now you've got time freedom. You're completely off the tools. You have a manager in and you have an ops manager who runs the whole operation. And 8 o'clock in the morning, you're having a coffee with your friend, or you're walking your kid to school, or you're with your wife and staying in bed a little bit longer. Imagine that. Imagine that feeling that you have total freedom. Imagine when your wife comes home and says, hubby, I want to go to Fiji. I want to go to Hawaii. I want a holiday. And you don't have to look in the calendar and freak out and go, oh, I can't for 3 months. I'm too busy. Imagine you can say, let's do it. Go and tell the kids that we're having a week off school and this Sunday we're flying out to Fiji. That is possible. If I can do it in 12 months, I was a nobody. I got expelled from year 12, right? I've had a hectic pass. I never went and studied. I never did anything. If I can do it from nothing, I partied from the age of 13 to 24, right? I don't do that anymore, but I did that. I had a pass. If I can come from absolutely nothing, none of my family have businesses. None of my family have success. I grew up in a town of 8,000 people, Northeast Victoria. If I can come from the middle of nowhere and build a business in under 12 months and have it under complete management, doing over 100K a week in revenue, if I can do that and have full freedom to travel wherever I want, so can you. Imagine that feeling, total freedom. Freedom to wake up every single day and do as you please. Freedom to wake up every single day and not be a slave to your job. Because if you work in your business 40, 50 hours a week, you don't own a business. You have a full-time job. A business is an asset that produces cash flow for you while you're not in it. Now, if you don't work with the right people, you're never going to learn that process. That's why it's so important. Don't just go for a marketing agency. You need a coach as well, because a marketing agency will grow your business, but they won't give you time freedom. And a coach will give you time freedom, but you won't make a return on your investment. You need both. You need someone who can create freedom for you while making you money to cover the cost of that investment, because it costs money to have a coach. A coach is going to cost you $2,000 to $4,000 a month. But if they're not doing marketing for you and doing ads for you, you're not making anything from that. You're losing. So it's very, very important that you have both. So guys, if anything I've just said right now resonates with you, if you're fired up inside, if you're excited about life and you go, enough is enough, I want freedom. I want to have time in the morning. I want to go to the gym. I want to see my family. I want to spend more time. I want to go more on holidays. I want to not stress about money and the government and everything like that. I don't want to be dependent. If that's you and you're fired up inside right now and you're going, that's me, I'm ready to take the next step, then make sure you show up for this call. It is so important that you show up for this call. It's so important. You're going to learn so much. We're going to be able to dive in, exactly know where your business is going wrong and what we can do, guys. I encourage it. You have direct access to me. This is not something where you're panned off. When you work with us, you work with me. You work with me as a coach, someone who's been in your shoes before and managed to get through it and create full freedom. Now I travel the world. I live in Bali. I just got back from America. I was in California for 4 weeks. I was in Japan before that. I was in Europe for 2 months last year, America for a month. I can travel wherever I want at any point. I have total freedom. I'm 27. I created that life because I put the work in and I built a system. If you want to create that life, if you want that freedom, if you want to get up and do what you want, live from where you want, it's possible. Construction doesn't have to tie you down somewhere. You're not tied down to one spot forever. I ran my aircon business from different parts of Australia. It doesn't matter. You get an ops manager in and he manages the day-to-day operations. You're the GM. You just oversee everything. So if you really want to take it to the next level, show up for this call. I look forward to it, guys, and I'd love to work with you.